Tupac, A Brief History. Tupac Shakur, born Lassane Parish Crooks, was an American rapper, actor, and social activist who left an indelible mark on the music industry and beyond. Born on June 16, 1971, in East Harlem, New York, Tupac's life was marked by turmoil and tragedy, but also by incredible talent and passion. Growing up in a family of Black Panther Party members, Tupac was exposed to the harsh realities of poverty, racism, and violence from a young age. He found solace in music, particularly hip-hop, and began rapping at the age of 15.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more great content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and feel free to share this video with your friends. See you in the next one.
His early lyrics reflected his experiences growing up in the ghetto, addressing issues like police brutality, gang violence, and social inequality. Tupac's rise to fame was meteoric. He released his debut album, Tupacalypse Now, in 1991, but it was his second album, Strictly for My Niggas, that brought him mainstream success. His powerful lyrics, impassioned delivery, and charismatic stage presence made him a beloved figure in the hip-hop community. Tupac's music was not just about entertainment. It was a reflection of his reality and a call to action. He spoke truth to power, addressing issues like racism, police corruption, and the struggles of growing up in poverty. His music also celebrated the beauty of Black culture and the resilience of the African American community. Tragically, Tupac's life was cut short on September 7, 1996, when he was shot in Las Vegas after attending a boxing match. He died 6 days later, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and influence generations of artists, activists, and fans. Tupac's impact extends far beyond his music. He was a symbol of hope and resistance for many young people growing up in marginalized communities. His message of self-empowerment, social justice, and the importance of telling one's own story continues to resonate today. Despite his untimely death, Tupac's spirit lives on, and his music remains a powerful testament to his enduring legacy. Tupac Shakur, known as Tupac, was deeply shaped by his experiences growing up in poverty and surrounded by violence, which became central themes in his music and message. His upbringing in a harsh environment, marked by systemic racism, economic hardship, and the criminal justice system's impact on his family, profoundly influenced his lyrics, which reflected both his personal struggles and the broader experiences of marginalized Black communities. 1. Poverty and urban struggle. Tupac grew up in East Harlem, New York, and later moved to Baltimore and Oakland, cities with deep economic struggles, gang violence, and drug epidemics in the 1980s and early 1990s. His lyrics frequently explored the hardships of living in poverty, such as limited opportunities, broken systems, and the daily fight for survival. In songs like Keep Ya Head Up, Tupac spoke directly about the economic challenges faced by Black communities, particularly single mothers. His empathy for the poor, combined with his own experiences of financial instability, informed his desire to give a voice to the voiceless. For example, in Brenda's Got a Baby, he narrates the story of a young girl dealing with pregnancy, sexual abuse, and neglect, highlighting the cycle of poverty and systemic failures. Through storytelling, he addressed the harsh realities that were often ignored by mainstream media. 2. Violence and social injustice. Tupac's exposure to violence, both in the streets and in his own life, was a major theme in his music. His stepfather, Tupac Shakur, and other family members were involved in radical Black activist groups like the Black Panther Party, which gave Tupac a sense of social consciousness early on. He witnessed firsthand how the criminal justice system disproportionately targeted Black people, which fueled his anger towards systemic injustice. Songs like Changes directly confront police brutality, systemic racism, and the cyclical nature of violence in Black communities. In it, he criticizes both the government's neglect of inner-city issues and the self-destructive behaviors that emerge from those conditions. His lyrics frequently blurred the line between reflecting on violence and advocating for change, as seen in Two of America's Most Wanted or Hail Mary, where he grapples with both personal vendettas and the larger socio-political context of Black oppression. 3. Duality. Thug life and revolutionary consciousness. One of the most striking aspects of Tupac's music is the duality between his thug life, persona, and his revolutionary consciousness. He coined the term thug life as a reflection of his upbringing, and it became a symbol of both pride and defiance for young Black men trapped in systemic poverty and violence. At the same time, Tupac was highly introspective, often criticizing his own participation in violence and lamenting the tragic consequences of such a life. His music wrestled with this contradiction, oscillating between aggressive tracks like Hit 'Em Up, which reflect street violence and retribution, and introspective songs like So Many Tears or Dear Mama, which showed his vulnerability and desire for redemption. This complexity made his music relatable to people struggling with their own duality in environments of extreme adversity. 4. Empowerment and social commentary. Beyond the raw portrayal of life in poverty and violence, Tupac's music also carried a strong message of empowerment and hope. He consistently uplifted women, the poor, and the marginalized, calling for unity and resilience in the face of oppression. In songs like Keep Ya Head Up, he encouraged Black women to persevere despite societal pressures and injustices, reflecting his deep respect for women, particularly his mother, Afeni Shakur. Additionally, Tupac's background in activism through his family informed his belief in social change. His music wasn't just a reflection of his environment, it was a call to action, whether through personal transformation or community empowerment. He used his platform to shine a light on institutionalized racism, injustice, and the need for revolution, echoing his Black Panther roots. Conclusion: Tupac's experiences growing up in poverty and violence profoundly shaped his music, giving him both the pain and passion that fueled his artistry. He used his platform to speak on behalf of those who are marginalized and oppressed, portraying the realities of street life, while also advocating for social justice and empowerment. This duality between the harshness of thug life and his revolutionary spirit is what made him one of the most powerful and enduring voices in hip-hop.